Hola Ika-chan, ¿cómo estás? Aquí te voy a continuar leyendo el libro. Este es Hamlet and the Enormous Chinese Dragon Kite. Ok, esto ya lo leímos hasta aquí. Entonces vamos a continuar aquí. Hamlet took the kite to the field near his house, where the wind was strong. He let out some string, walked but a few steps, and took it gently. Quince started pacing. The wind caught hold of the kite, and it soared up into the sky with the whoops. It danced and dunged and looped around like a real dragon. Soon the enormous kite was just tiny red squiggling in the sky. Hamlet felt wonderful. This was the life. A swift breeze, enormous sky, and an endless blue sky to sail in it. Then the kite gave a strong hold. Hamlet had come to the end of the string and the kite was tugging harder and harder. He leaned way back, but the kite pulled him upright again. "Oh, hell!" Quince cried. "Fire, flood, disaster!" "Let go of the kite, Hamlet. It's too windy, let go." That was the most ridiculous thing Hamlet had ever heard. Let go of the beautiful Chinese dragon kite? Never. Uh-oh. Then the kite gave another enormous yank. Hamlet flew completely off his feet and sailed toward the trees at the other end of the field. Quince ran along beneath Hamlet, yelling, "Let go, Hamlet! Jump! Jump! I'll catch you!" Hamlet eyes Quince's sharp quill. That didn't seem like a good idea. Besides, if he let go of the kite, he would lose it forever, so he hung on. The kite lifted him higher and higher. His feet scraped the tops of the trees as he passed over them. The farther up they went, the worse the idea of letting go seemed. Hamlet could still hear Queen's tiny voice shouting at him. "I knew it, squeezed. I knew it. I knew no good would come out of this. Oh, hell, hell, fire, flood, disaster, oh, hell." But soon Queen's cries were gone, cried off by the wind. Uh-oh. Hamlet, oopsie daisy, hola. Hamlet began to enjoy the flight now that he was away from Quince and all his worries. He could see the whole village from up here and the next village over and even the village beyond that. "This is what birds see," he marveled. "I am free. It feels wonderful to fly. Quince is silly to worry about something as wonderful as this." "Beautiful day," Handel remarked to an eagle who was so startled to see him that he dropped the fish she was carrying home to the eagles in her nest. "A flying pig?" she cried. Then she glanced up and saw the dragon kite far above him. "Oh, I see," she nodded with big eyes. "That dragon is kidnapping you. Well, don't you worry, we'll fix it." Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. No, I am just flying a kite, Hanley protested, but the eagle was already gone and didn't hear him. Hanley wondered what she meant by fixing it. I hope this wind dies down soon, he thought, watching the ground rust by far below him. I don't know how much longer I can hang on. He was starting to wish he had let go of the kite when Queens first suggested it. Then the kite string made a lousy noise. Twang! To his horror, Hanley saw a whole swath of eagles high above him, attacking his beautiful kite. He yelled up at them, "Stop! It's on a kite! It's only a kite, not a real dragon! Everything is all right. Please let it alone." But the eagles were so far away they could barely hear him. They dived at the kite, tore it with their beaks, and thread the paper with their sharp claws, and Hanley started to drop. "Oh no, I am falling! Uh-oh, uh-oh, ah. The eagles, though the dragon was trying to get away, and so they attacked faster and harder, ripping and tearing until there wasn't anything left but broken stick, some string, and beastly red paper. Hamlet fell faster and faster. "Help!" he shouted. "Help me, I am falling!" But the eagle thought he was thanking them. "Thank you." They waved to him happily and swooped away home to brag about their bravery. "Thank you, thank you." But no. "Ah, Celia! Ah, me caigo!" The ground zoomed up towards Hanley, but he smiled at his good luck. "I am headed straight for that palm," he grunted. "A nice soft landing." The palm grew bigger and bigger as he sped towards it. "Now I am glad I took those swimming lessons, even though Queen say I get swimmer ear up all wrinkly. For once I can tell him I told you so." Hanley missed the palm. Uh-oh. But fortunately, the kite string snarled into the branches of the giant tree. Hanley found himself hanging upside down from one of the largest branches, tangled in the remains of the Chinese dragon kite. Once it had fierce claws and a long winding tail. Now it looked like a pile of sticks. "It's not funny," he told the cows who were resting in the shade under the maple tree. "I am stuck. Will somebody help? Please help me down from here." What a funny pig. Celia. Y entonces the cows nibbled at the kite string. Until Hanley fell into a skeleton on the ground. "There, that's much better," one of the cows said, as Hanley dusted himself off and made sure no bones were broken. One of the other cows shook her head and scolded him. "You really shouldn't be flying in the first place, you know. You don't have the wings for it." "I know that," Hanley groaned. It was not fun to be criticized while sitting in the record of his beautiful kite. Okay, entonces, poor piggy, piggy, oh, poor piggy. He gathered the remains of the kite on their one arm, thanked the cows, thank you, and trudged homeward. It was a long, dusty walk, and it was starting to get cold. So, hola amiguito, hola, por fin llegué a casa. Queens hurried up to meet Hamlet as he walked up Hamlet's hill. There you are, you have no idea how worried I have been. Are you hurt? Do you have extreme burn? Hamlet shook his head, and Queens took the shred remains of the glorious Chinese dragon kite from him. He set them gently on the rubbish head behind the house. I made some hot chocolate, Queen said. I hope you don't mind me using your kitchen, but I know how much you like hot chocolate after one of your adventures. And I even got whipped cream, he added. Aha! Hamlet collapsed into his favorite chair and signed as Queens handed him a steaming cup piled high with whipped cream. What else does a picnic? Hamlet thought. Besides solid ground under his feet, a cup of hot chocolate, and a good friend, unless... he's just had a brilliant idea again. Tomorrow. Sayonara. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The end.